Hello, world. It has been, sorry, I just realized my stuff was empty. It has been an age, I will say that much. Oh. But good news is I am feeling so much better. The cold is gone. I have the residual sinus stuff. I kind of have a sinus infection, which we discovered a little bit yesterday. Hey, it's going okay. Life is still plugging on. Life is hard, but life is plugging on. It's been a really bad couple of weeks with my PTSD, so that's been a struggle to deal with. But I am finally recovered from my cold. I am feeling much better. There we go. Hi, Aries. Hi, TMD. Hi, Elizabeth. You have a question for me. Go for it. Ask away. I am able to answer. While you're typing that and stuff, those of you who are just joining, I'm doing a lot better. I got a haircut. This is stage number 1 between what I want it to be and what we could do with my hair length at the time. Sorry that I keep moving this. My cat is like right behind it. What are the best diaper? Love the hair. Thank you, Elizabeth. My favorite diaper at the moment is the Megamax from North Shore. They're fantastic diapers. They hold a ton, and they're actually really decently priced. It's like for an XL, for me, I pay about $90 for a case of 40, which is shipping included. So if you kind of that is with the shipping, but it's $83 for 40 of them. So I usually buy 2 cases at once. This month I did not. I normally stock up and do 80 diapers, and that gets me through the month. Didn't do that this month because we're trying to work out finances with the move. But they are one of my favorites. Now, from what I can tell and what I have heard, because I have not personally tried them yet, I know, shock of all shocks. Hey, Adam, what is the brand? North Shore. So you go to northshorecare.com. They are really ramping up their diaper making abilities. Their own brand is amazing, especially the Megamax. I'm not hugely fond of the Supreme and the Air Supreme. I think those are just too uncomfortable, too stiff. I don't like the design of them. But the Megamax diaper is a 6,250 mil diaper. And I can tell you what, those diapers hold a ton. Like, you'll think you're going to leak, but you're actually not going to. My boyfriend just used one of the smalls the other day, and he was literally in it for like, I want to say good 12 hours or more. It didn't leak at all. So they're a fantastic diaper. Now, like I was saying, they are exceedingly similar, almost exact, to the ABU Peekaboos. The main difference, I believe, is the tapes. The tapes on the North Shore Megamax are the strongest tapes on the face of the planet. I have never said this before, but they're almost too strong. I've never said it about any other diaper. And they're fantastic. I actually, because I take my diaper on and off to go to the bathroom, and because I have bigger hips than waist, I do have to peel off the tape to go to the bathroom. And in order to do that on the Megamax, you pretty much, what I do is stick it to my skin first, and then I stick it to the diaper. And that's the only way that I can get it off again without completely destroying the diaper. That's how strong these tapes are. They're amazing tapes. Best tapes I've ever seen. Now, I'm not sure what the ABU Peekaboo is like. And I've also heard that they are extremely similar to the little RARs from Tykables. The main difference being that the Tykables have a hook and loop system. So I am anxiously waiting when Tykables decides to finally bring back their XLs, because they lied to me for 2 years saying they'll be back at the end of the year, they'll be back at the end of the year, and then they finally said, oh, we're not planning on it until all these products are out, because they're more important than the sizing. So that made me really mad. Hello, everyone. Cute haircut. Thank you. How am I doing? Houston, I am doing pretty good. Um, I mean, better than I was for sure. I was recovering from a very bad cold, which has left me with a bit of a sinus infection on this side, which is my typical. I have the world's worst sinuses. Um, so I'm still having the vomiting spells because the mucus is causing my stomach to be upset, and I usually vomit at least once a day from it. That's been my norm for like the last 10 years. So, um, a lot when I have bad sinus stuff after a cold or something, I typically have a spell for a week or two where I'm kind of throwing up middle of the day every day, with zero appetite beforehand. So not actually throwing up, just driving. But that's where I'm at right now. Um, Anxiety has been a bitch this week. PTSD has been terrible for the last 2 weeks. We're all kind of in an anxious state of mind around here because we are literally moving this weekend. And it's just been such a whirlwind since the renovating and stuff that we haven't really, hey, Yuki, we haven't had a chance to just breathe. And we're still waiting for my disability determination, all this stuff, and it's just been a ball of stress for the last few weeks. And unfortunately, that's not going to end right away when we move. But because when we move, it is August, which means school's back in session for Andrew. So he's not for Andrew does not go to school. He works for the college. So events are going to be starting up here very, very soon. Things are going to be a little bit crazy, which is nice for the paycheck. He gets really decent paychecks, but it's tough for us to handle here. So moving, working everything out, it's been a lot of adjustment. It's been a lot of really rough times for us anxiety wise, because all four of us have some sort of anxiety disorder. And so yay. You're drinking ramen? Are you saying ramen in a weird way, or what is the alcohol you're drinking? But yeah, for me, I'm starting to finally stabilize. I haven't had Jayhawks or Wildcats. Totally Jayhawks. Fuck the Wildcats. My boyfriend works for KU, so I'm sorry. Fuck the Wildcats. We don't even basically wear purple in this household because of the Wildcats. So, oh, the soda. Okay. By the way, hello, Dynasty. The funny thing about the Jayhawks, so my bird is Jimmy Hawkins, named from Treasure Island. And before I moved here, many years before I moved here, this bird has so many nicknames. I rarely actually call him Jimmy unless I'm mad at him. But one of his primary nicknames is Jayhawk. And then I moved to Kansas where my boyfriend now works for the Jayhawks. So yeah, you're an ABDL and have only tried medical diapers. You're missing out. But understandably, a lot of people can't afford the AB diapers. It's they're expensive. Diapers are expensive, guys. $150 a month just in diapers alone. That doesn't count wipes, creams, powders, other things, trash bags for diapers, things like that. $150 a month, or I'm sorry, it's closer to 160 or 100, but we actually have two people in this house that are full-time diapers because I am completely incontinent as far as my bladder goes. I cannot feel my bladder. I do have bowel accidents at times. And then Abby is type 1 diabetic, so she does have because of different nerve stuff, she has some incontinence issues. So she is also diapered 24/7. The other two in the house wear them occasionally. So it's pretty expensive to keep two people in diapers full time on just the two incomes that we have. So it's not an easy task. But I've been like this for 10 years. And literally just this year, I've kind of settled on the diaper that I love because the advances that have been made with diapers in the last few months or last year or so have been phenomenal. If you're gonna try an AB diaper for the first time, what is one that I would say is a really good one? It depends on if you want super thick or kind of lighter, more discreet with the thickness. But my favorite diapers that I have tried at the moment are the Megamax. Bank just took a shower, Yuki. I am not soaked. Literally just put a diaper on right before I started streaming. And I'm having horrible dry mouth and whatnot. So, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Um, V, hi. On SSI. I am currently working toward the SSDI. We're waiting for the judge to make his determination. According to the vocational expert, I am unhireable. So that's a good thing. We are hoping to have already heard. It's coming up on the 16th, will be 4 months since my hearing. We're really working on that. So one thing that's really, guys, I'm going to talk about this. I know it's kind of a iffy topic, but it's becoming more accepted, and that's the cannabis talk. Actually, our city, Lawrence, Kansas, is working on changing the penalty for possession of weed to be $1 fine. No more arresting, no more confiscating, all that stuff. It's $1 fine because they're tired of filling up the local jails with people who have weed. Which is going to be really awesome. That is our local city that's going to be doing that, which would be fantastic. That being said, Abby is from Colorado, where weed is legal, and it greatly helps. She has gastroparesis. She has a damaged ankle from a surgery she had. She has a lot of pain issues going on because there's a possibility she has ankylosing spondylitis. So she also has anxiety issues just like me. So she needs the weed to really help out with those symptoms. Weed treats gastroparesis extremely well. Smoking cannabis really helps gastroparesis, and even consuming it in any way. There are some people that see huge differences in their gastroparesis, which, by the way, those of you who do not know, gastroparesis is basically a paralyzing of the stomach and stuff like that. So it doesn't work. It doesn't digest food. Yes, Yuki, we do need to talk. And Percy came out today. Percy. I'm not. Oh, yesterday. Is it I'm not sure what that is. You'll have to. Oh, came out yesterday. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, V, my brain. But so since Abby has moved here, we have found a family friend that is able to get us some weed. And as some of you know, you're pretty sure it's an altar. Yeah. I'm sorry, my brain just went nuts for a minute, and I'm like, huh? I thought you meant like came out sexually. I wasn't sure. But anyway, that being said, and those of you who know me well knew that I had some really bad reactions to weed in the past. A few years ago, I tried some. I had a seizure in slow motion, and I had a lot of bad nausea reactions and things like that to cannabis. Since Abby has moved in, I've done it twice. And I'm taking it extremely slow, mind you. I'm doing like 2 good hits, 3 at the maximum. And allowing that to, then I just make sure I stay focused on staying calm, because sometimes when you do get high, you get more anxious. So it varies on, I have to remember to keep myself calm, because I'm not in as much control of my body at that point. So I have to make sure I stay really calm, and not get super duper high. And it's been very, 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 very successful. The first time I did it, I did a really good hit and 2 kind of weaker hits. And I had pain relief for almost 24 hours. I was not in pain, like, much at all. It was there, but it wasn't bad. And it was amazing. And today I'm kind of the same. I did some last night, and kind of the same thing. I'm like, I didn't wake up in pain. My hips aren't trying to dislocate and hurting. Like, it is a huge, huge benefit to me. And no seizures, no vomiting. The head stuff, because I have vertigo as it is. Given a day or so, I am always having vertigo bouts where I'm dizzy. It's because my sinuses and my ears are bad. It's a family trait, unfortunately, from my grandfather on my mother's side, along with my wrists, but he had horrible sinuses. So that kind of plays into when I smoke weed. I have to be very methodical with my movements. I have to be focused on not doing quick head movements and things like that while I'm high because it'll cause me to get nauseous. Which is really funny because weed is supposed to help nausea, which it does somewhat. It's just that the dizziness and the ear thing affects my it affects my ears. Yes, mellows you out. Sativa makes you hyperactive. Yes, yes. Um, Indica is better for me for sure. Yeah, that's understandable, V. I totally understand that. But it's been the main reason I'm investigating my reaction and everything is because I know one, it's going to help the pain when I need it. Like if I can have like once a week, I can smoke some weed to take the edge off the pain to help out for a couple days. That's amazing. I'm hoping that it kind of helps my appetite a little bit. I would probably have to do it a little more regularly to help my appetite. But I have the world's worst appetite. That's the other thing. I do not do weed. So right now, I do not smoke weed unless Andrew is home because we do have the risk of when I lose control of it and it's harder for me to be in control of things. If I do have a seizure, I have to, Andrew needs to be home. So we really only do it if Andrew is going to be home or if he is home and he's sitting right there. Then I smoke it, and after a few minutes, I just come inside and I lay here on the couch and let myself just feel the pain relief. Um, and it's been amazing. It's been just the two times like the pain relief is the biggest part, guys. Like having relief from chronic pain makes me want to cry because every movement of my life is affected by my pain. Walking to my bathroom is affected by the pain. Every movement is affected by my pain. And if I can even cut out for just a few hours the pain that I'm dealing with, it makes me want to sob. And so the fact that currently, I agree, V. I have not had much success with CBD when it comes to pain management. CBD, however, I feel helps more with my anxiety than the weed does. And that could just be the different brand. It could either be indica or sativa. I'm not sure. Our friend that gets it for us, we're going to talk a little bit more about what we want. And if I'm going to be doing it, I'd prefer the indica because it calms me. Um, but yeah, so I have had CBD a few times. The first one I had worked amazingly well. I only had one dose of that one and half a dose in because I put it in a water bottle and I drank half the water bottle over about an hour. And then the other half I drank later on. And I saw just in that half a dose massive benefits. The second, I did try this other CBD. I have it right here. I think I did try this other CBD oil from another company, and this one doesn't do shit. Does not do shit. V is a bad bab. This is from a local place, CBD American Shaman. This one is like CBD and terpene rich hemp oil. It's got vegetable glycerin in it and stuff like that. This one doesn't do a thing for me. And it also, this particular flavor gives me really bad heartburn. This is also only 150 milligram, I believe. Yeah. I think this is only 10 milligram non-infused CBD per milliliter. So I think it says 0.10. No, 10. So this is a very, very low dose. Um, this is a very low dose, and this one doesn't do shit for me. I definitely have to have a high milligram CBD oil for, and that's something that we would look into using more permanently. In the future, we're actually going to be looking into it. So, yeah, once I'm on disability and insurance and all that stuff. But yeah, and we're just seeing a lot of benefits from it, which is great. Like normally I can't just sit like this for a long time; it hurts. But I'm doing really good with it today because I am a little bit buzzed right now because I did have to take Dramamine this morning. Because my body is not doing well with the nausea lately. But so the buzz is kicking in. I can feel it kicking in. So I'm like, huh? But that's because of the Dramamine. Dramamine makes me very buzzed. It's kind of funny. But yeah, no. So I'm super excited. So we are moving, I believe Saturday, the 9th. I actually have to call them here in a few minutes once I'm done with you guys because I need to make sure we're able to sign our lease probably Wednesday. And I need to know all the rest of the costs and whatnot that we're going to have. But we're moving. We're freaking moving on Saturday, guys. And I'm really looking forward to it because I just want to be in our place. Like this was a temporary place. We knew this. I want to be in our place where we're going to be until we can buy a house, which is where we're going to be probably, where we're moving to this weekend. We're hopefully going to stay there until we are able to buy a house. Or unless our situation turns out better and we're able to afford another place that fits us a little bit better. But we really don't want to deal with moving. We really don't. I hate it. Everybody around hates it. It's just all around. We hate moving. Everybody does, I'm sure. I don't know a single person who likes to move all the time. But that being said, hopefully I will be back up and running, and then like quite quickly after that, we're probably going to be up and running with my business, which is going to be really fun. And the really cool thing about that, guys, is we're going to be doing some stuff with Abby too. She does like soaps and candles and things like that. So we're going to implement some of those things into the shop. We're going to implement some of my more vanilla stuff into her shop. But what do you guys think when it comes to things like, I would really love to start doing some more interesting things, like maybe pins, something, I don't know, that are more ABDL themed. We're going to be doing like a pink and white candle type of thing. So we're going to be having, we're going to be getting it up and running here fairly quickly because I got to start bringing in a little bit more money until we get the disability stuff figured out. Is Yuki padded? Maybe. Yuki is padded. Trust me. But the loopy is really kicking in. That's why my brain's like, duh. So, I guess one interesting thing, like, that I haven't talked about a ton, and I should do a video on it a little bit. I'd like to sit down and figure out a video for this. Is that I want to discuss some about like when your little is the opposite sex you are a little bit, because my little side is male. I'm not cis male. I am kind of non-binary in a way, leaning more male in my appearance, my actions, things like that. I tend to lean more masculine. But my little side is predominantly male, which is really cool. Like, it's been such a great transition to go from being Chloe to being Kai. Kai is still the name that completely represents me. Andrew transitioned to it beautifully. Everybody is. Apparently, I answer really well to Kai if I'm asleep. Like, if they're trying to wake me up and they're like, Britt, 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 I don't wake up until they say Kai, and then it's like, boom, huh? It's really funny. But it's been a really great transition to be able to be free and say, hey, I am a little boy, not a girl, and having my household accept that and whatnot is great. It was a little bit hard for Daddy to kind of grasp the idea that his little girl is now his little boy, but he fantastically transition to it. So the one thing I don't like about my hair right now, guys, I'm looking at myself in the camera, is these sides here. They do not like to go any way but down. Once they're a little bit longer, they'll go with the crowd, but we're about 2 inches from where the hair is going to be full length. I think. I may go a little bit longer, we'll see, but these things just want to flop down, and I have to use like major amounts of gel and pomade and stuff to get them to go the way that they're supposed to go. It's going to take some training of my hair. I have like a bunch of, you can see the stick ups back here. That's because I have a really bad cowlick on this side, especially. Um, and like I have the cowlicks up here, which is really annoying to deal with. It's just like, would you just go where you want to go, where I want you to go? But no, they go down, which is why I kind of have like this off to the side stick up thing going on right now. But it's really fun to style this hairstyle as it gets longer and stuff. Like right now, it's grown so much since I had it cut last time. Oh, my cowlicks are horrible. I thought Andrew's cowlicks were bad. Mine are just as bad. It's just nuts. But you know, uh, but by the time I'm ready for another side haircut, I'm anticipating about an inch. My hair grows so fast, which is really funny because I have no eyebrows. I barely, like you guys can see, I barely have any eyelashes. Like they're basically gone. See, like there's a whole bald spot. So I have some facial alopecia. My eyebrows only grow in like right here, so I actually have to shave them for them to look at all decent, and it helps with the androgynous look as well. I've really kind of come accustomed to having no eyebrows, but it's really funny that my eyebrows and my eyelashes do not grow in. I grow a mean mustache and I grow a mean head of hair, and I have a lot of it. So much hair. Yeah, they're nuts. This spot is just like crazy. It's just like but this cowlick over here just goes its own direction. I just kind of like get it to go. This cowlick is actually a lot easier to tame than these. And I think these will change with the length, because when I used to have longer hair and I had bangs and all that, these parts actually right here ringlet down like this. And they've always done that. So once they're longer and I can actually train them to go back and go up or to the side or whatever, they'll be better off. And if it's, if I have dangly bits, oh well. But so by the next time I get my hair cut, we should be long enough that I can do the full number one clipper around the edges. I'm gonna have her do the little cut in part here. But she said for now we need to blend it for one more haircut. Or this was she's like, I think this is the last time it'll have to be blended up to that. She's like, otherwise you're gonna look like a pineapple, and you don't want to look like a pineapple. Which I'm like, no. And honestly, I like this look too. So, but I will probably in the future. The plan is to completely buzz it down to like a number one. So not fully bald, but down to a number one. Down here is number one. Up here is number two. So yeah. But she did thin out my cowlick for me, which is nice, which helps it lay better and all that. She did a really great job, and she did it in like 5 minutes. Like, she was amazing. She did a really good job. Okay, you guys are going to come with me to get a drink of water. Well, probably coconut water. Because I'm needing some hydration. Not had the best success with hydration lately. I literally went a full 24 hours in my diaper yesterday, but wet. But I mean, I did pee. You stay in there. You're not coming in the kitchen. So as you can see, we have had to employ baby gates around our house, which I'm not going to be going over this one anymore because I almost ripped a hole in my diaper this morning. So I am taking it down for the time being. The reason they are up is because, number one, the dog eats the cat's food. She is very bad about eating my kitty's food. But those ones are really hard for me to get over because they're so at the wrong height. I'm a shorty person. Anyway, go lay down, Mia. We're not doing anything right now. Yuki, I kind of challenged Andrew to a duel, well, not to a duel, but to a bet. Because I was saying not yesterday, Saturday night, because he was in puppy mode. He wore the Mega Max for the first time, and it's hilarious because it was so fluffy and so swelled that he couldn't put his legs together. And I'm like, you're lucky you don't have thunder thighs like me, where it actually makes you waddle. He's like, oh, I can make you waddle. And I'm like, no, you can't. He's like, you want to bet? My camera went away. There we go. Ta-da. So yeah. Well, that's been life. Leah, lay down, puppy. Leah, come on, lay down. So we have a blind dog. She's in a cone right now because she has an ulcer in her eye. And she runs into everything right now with her cone and gets it stuck and whips her head. And, like, she just needs to calm down for a little while. She should be out of the cone in a couple of weeks, but it's loud because she scrapes it along the wall because she's already blind. She can't tell where she is all the time, and yeah. I felt very cute yesterday when I was patted up. Friend was making me feel a little, oh. Leah, what are you doing? Leah, come here. She's not feeling good. I need to go clean up puke. Leah, what's wrong, puppy? What are you doing? Why are you throwing up? Why are you throwing up? You ate. You shouldn't be vomiting. Hang on one second, guys. Go lay down, puppy. Go lay down. Leah, go lay down. Come on. Lay on your bed. Lay on your bed. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Come on, lay down. Yeah, go lay down. I don't know why you're not feeling so well. Yeah, what do you do? You're gonna everywhere. Go lay down, Leah. Please lay down. Let me clean this mess up. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Let me clean up your yuck mess. Ugh. Oh, well, that worked. Leah, go lay down on your bed, honey. Go lay down. Come on. Leah, go. Lay down. Thank you. Okay, I gotta get the Swiffer real quick. I mean, our thing was due for this anyway, but I think it's because she keeps like eating the cat's food. She's not meant to eat cat food. There we go. Okay. Now that we finished that, okay. Look, that's gross. It's the second pet to pet puke this week, or today. So, like I know it's normal for Snitch to puke, but man, she's done it twice today, so she must have gotten into something. Okay. My pets are stressing me out, guys. There we go. Ta-da. Life is being a little bit stressful today. But yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going to go. I'm getting really loopy, or I would hang around. But I'm probably going to go for a bit. I got to go make a phone call real quick. Yeah, so I probably won't, I don't know if I'll be around before we move or not, but I will definitely be around after. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today, and I will see you later. Bye.